Another weekend, another movie, here we go again. My name is Chet, this here is ChetChat, and we saw The Circle. So The Circle is this movie that's based on a book, once again, about this company that has a lot of money and a lot of resources to do a lot of great things, and they kind of push the envelope when it comes to security and privacy and data collection. And that's really the basic premise of it. It has a character, Emma Watson, who gets employed by this company, and she makes these big strides within the company and ultimately helps promote this very extreme platform that this company is trying to do with privacy and data collection and all that good stuff. Right out of the gate, I honestly really dislike this movie, man. I feel like the story that they're trying to tell or the lesson that they're trying to promote is a lesson that is already in place and is very relevant. People understand what this lesson is in everyday life. I also feel like just a TV series did this kind of concept better, and it's a even better lesson, I'll say, that is more relevant than the lesson that they're trying to show in The Circle. And that's the Netflix series called Black Mirror. I think the episode is called Nosedive, where Instagram took over the world and is actually part of the government now. And the way how Instagram works is like, you get likes, you get dislikes, you get followers and all that good stuff. In that world, in Nosedive for Black Mirror, the people, their social standing and the way how to get jobs, the way how to get groceries, the way how to get apartments are based off of how many likes they get, how many followers they have. So you see people acting fake just because it is important for their life. The character, she actually needs to get more likes to go to like a wedding and get an apartment for cheaper, because if she doesn't, she might lose her job, she might lose her apartment. It's weird. But I feel like that story is more relevant than what The Circle is promoting. See, I don't know how old the book is. I didn't even know this book came out. So maybe when the book came out, it made sense. Or maybe even in the book, the story is more fleshed out. Because there's a lot of things in the movie that I thought were rushed and not well done. Because you got so many cool characters in it. You got Emma Watson's character. Of course, she's in it a lot because she's the main character. But then you got Tom Hanks and Patton Oswalt and freaking John Boyega. All these really good actors. And then all of a sudden, they have like maybe like 20 to 30 minutes of actual camera and screen time in the movie. John Boyega probably has like 15 minutes, maybe less. And he's such an important character. I feel like maybe they couldn't use him as much because he's actually in Star Wars and he's still recording Star Wars. And he's also in Pacific Rim 2. So maybe he was spreading himself thin, and the production company, the studio, was just trying to use him a little bit. I felt like if they had Donald Glover in this movie, he would have been better and maybe be in it more. Because John Boyega's character is very interesting in the movie, and they do nothing with him. It's such a wasted character. The same goes for Tom Hanks' character. He's like the head of the circle, and Patton Oswalt is like the head of the circle, but like he's in the shadows and he does like little deals and stuff. And he clearly looks like a shady dude. Like the movie doesn't dance around the fact that he looks shady as hell. So I didn't like those kind of things. And also with the circle, they don't really tell you what the circle does. It's just the way how they market it. It looks like the circle is Google, and they just do things, and they have money to do things. They have a lot of money, and they're like promoting these really crazy social ideas with these people who work for them. And it looks like it's great to work there because there's a lot of money. But when you see how the employees are treated and what they do, it doesn't look too good to work there. It's like, why would these people continue working there? It's almost like a cult, and the people look like they've been drinking the Kool-Aid for a long time. They got it like intravenously or something now, because the ideas that they promote there, I'm like, how can you have a whole company with this many people? It's like thousands, hundreds of thousands of people working there, because when they show you where the circle is, it's like the Pentagon. And how can you have so many people drinking the Kool-Aid? Like, it's such a crazy idea. It feels like a book thing, something that will happen in a book, like, something like the Hunger Games or Battle Royale. Like, you'll have like a group of people who actually decide on something that's ridiculous. I mean, like, in today's day and age, we wouldn't do that now, because we have all these people who fight against the government dipping hands into freedom of like speech and privacy. Whenever a new product comes out, there's people always in the back testing out to see how secure it is. Even like right now we have like cloud storage is super convenient right now. It's super popular. But whenever there's something convenient, there's always a security risk. Like, oh, sure, you let your browser save all your passwords, but now you have your passwords in one area for somebody to steal easily. Or let them save your credit card information, or let a company save your credit card information. Every year, Target loses credit card information from some hack. And then you have these people online, the anonymous, they're battling for the internet pretty much, and just trying to make the internet still free for everyone and not having government people dip their hands into it. And then you even have these people online giving out petitions like, oh, don't let them do this, don't let them pass this act to take away our freedom from the internet. So in The Circle, it feels like there will be a group of people against The Circle, and the government government is actually against the circle in the movie, but they're not doing a good job. And the movie doesn't really explain what it is going on, what is going on between the government and the circle. They briefly touch upon it. And I felt like that would have been a much more interesting story. Like if the main character was actually a government worker and he goes undercover in the circle and tries to break down what's going on in the circle just so he can dismantle the circle. That would have been a cool story. And like, because they don't tell you enough about the circle, even with the main character working for the circle. So it would have been cool to have it shrouded in shadow and a third party coming in is looking at it and we're experiencing it at the same time as him. But of course the movie doesn't do that. It does this super preachy, dumb idea of telling the story from a character who joins the circle. And obviously the way how they make Emma Watson's character, you could tell where she's gonna go within the circle and the ideas that go behind it. And they try to give you like reasons to reinforce what she's doing. But I'm like, it's so, I don't want to say cliche, it's just obvious. It's just not interesting at all. And you can't really get that many people drinking the Kool-Aid that much. This was a pretty long rant, I'm sorry. The main thing this movie did for me is make me feel very, 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 very sad at seeing my boy Bill Paxton acting the way he has to act in this movie, and then he passed away in real life. I damn near cried watching him act in this movie. I was like, man, this does not help. This does not help the grieving process, man. Jesus. Game over. So I'm gonna stop there. Clearly, I do not recommend this movie. It's so dumb. I definitely recommend Black Mirror for Netflix though. That's a great series. I didn't watch all of it, but from what I've seen, I watched like maybe 7 episodes of it. Each episode is great. They're not continuous. So you can watch them out of order and have fun with that. But The Circle, hell nah. Maybe read the book. There's a reason why they made a movie out of the book. It probably did good as a book. So maybe you could read the book. I don't know. I'm not gonna read it because I don't like the movie. So yeah, that's it. My name is Chet, and you know what to do, man. Not watch this movie.